Thompson outside. Just 5 to shoot. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. Good! Covington's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the 76ers.
These defenders had better start closing out on those shooters.
That's 2 in a row, and we call that a streak.
Burke with it. In the corner, it's Hayward. Shoots. Okafor grabs the miss. Okafor's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Roten with it. Favors picks him up. There's a screen by Noel. Okafor sets the pick for Thompson. Pass to Roten. Puts up a 3. Rebound, Utah. Burke, the pass to Exum. Here's Hayward. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
Carl Landry's checked in for Philadelphia. Then for the Jazz, Gobert comes in for Derek Favors. And Alec Burks subbed in for Trey Burke. Roten dishes to Thompson. Stolen by Exum. Here's Burks. A big dunk at the end of the break.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
Now here's Okafor. Gobert with the block. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And Hayward with the stuff.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
And you know, guys, right now they're starting to flatline, just hanging on here for dear life.
Landry kicks to Roten. Pick by Okafor. Roten, the pass to Okafor. Pocket 6. Again, Okafor missing. Jazz leading by 5. Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yes, sir, fellas. They've had it going on big time.
Yeah, great momentum for them offensively.
Now here's Gobert. Exum dishes to Booker. And Exum gets it to go on the assist by Booker. And that's now 7 points for Dante Exum. Now here's Roten. Tight defense on him. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Another miss by Philadelphia. And it's Utah's ball. They're rolling with a 9-point run. And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Exum kicks to Hayward. To the inside. Stolen by Landry.
I don't like that decision there on the entry pass. Not with the defender right there ready to pick it off. I mean, you never expect to get opportunities that easy coming down the stretch of a tight game.
Jazz leading by 5. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Exum kicks to Gobert. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Utah needs to get off a shot here. Here's Hayward. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been given a medicine. Looking at the game for Hayward, 31 points, and he's hit the mark twice from 3-point range as well.
And Clark, it's no stretch to say the more points he gives them from beyond the arc, the better off they'll be. Vital basket there. This is just the time and really just the situation when he looks to take over.
Now Exum passes it to Gobert. He dishes it to Exum. Gobert down low. He's against Okafor. And Okafor with the block. And here's Roten. Covington inside of the line. Again, Philadelphia.
And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
Jazz leading by 3. Exum kicks to Gobert. Pass to Booker. Back to Gobert. Jazz passing it around. To the right side. Burks the pass to Hayward. Off target with his 3. For Philadelphia, they've gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Roten dishes to Landry. Oh, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top, but instead he'll shoot free throws. And for Carl Landry, he powered his way through the league a few years back, but somewhere along the line, Clark, his game kind of topped out.
His best season, Kevin, he averaged 18 and 7. I think injuries have been a factor. But last year was down to 7 and 4 his game averages, so he's starting to slide.
Now here's Gobert. Hayward. Rebounded by Covington.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
Roten kicks to Okafor. Dishes it to Landry. Here's Covington, and the layup's good off the glass. Covington's got 14 points here in the second half. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
This game, as close as it's been, you really hate to see it come to an end.
I agree.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Guys, I was able to listen in on what Quinn Snyder was going over with his team. He told them to stick with what's worked to this point, saying, listen, they're giving us all the space we need inside. Let's take advantage of it. Keep working the ball inside the paint.
A nice shot by Booker.
You can't afford to give him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Utah was so tough near the end of last season, Greg. They weren't going to make the playoffs, but they did give other teams some trouble.
That's a great point. And how about going 19 and 10 after the All-Star break? Another team that would have been in the playoffs if they were in the East.
And so here is Philadelphia.
And, you know, for the Jazz, you mentioned their post-All-Star break surge. I mean, that 19 and 10 record they had after the break was good enough for 6th best in the league.
And really, the Jazz were a team nobody wanted to play after the break. They were over 500 against the rest of the West and had some big wins over playoff teams in the process.
Now, here's Exum. Over to the left wing. Burks' shot is good.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Yeah, you got that right. I mean, you got it real right. They are lighting it up from beyond the arc this half.
Here's Roten. Trains the three-pointer. Roten's got it all tied up now for the 76ers.
And how about that, responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Terrific little tay-to-tay going on right now. Back and forth, here we go.
Now, here's Burks. Gobert the pass to Booker. The shot is off. Good D by Thompson. 76ers have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Landry with the screen. Thompson dishes to Landry. Back to Thompson. It's stolen by Gobert. And oh, here we go. Burks got it. A fast break chance. And Hayward the stop.
You might not have expected him to go for the steal there. But boy, oh boy, did it ever work out for him.
Yeah, and I love that. I mean, at this stage of a tight game, all too often teams play not to lose, and they wouldn't be in the lead right now if he hadn't taken a chance there.
Here's Covington after Gordon Hayward's bucket. Okafor kicks to Roten, makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
And he has starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
Now here's Exum. He kicks it to Hayward. And the three off target.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Roten, the pass to Thompson. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful finish. Dgame.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Coach?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
Now, here's Exum. 1:39 left here in the fourth quarter. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession.
You know what? A low percentage pass on that one, but sometimes it's worth the risk.
Well, that time the risk did not pay off because it was well defended.
Derek Favors checked in for Booker. And Philadelphia calls time here. They're up by 2. 1:32 left to play here in the fourth. .32 left to play in the final quarter. Now here's Roten. He started closer to the middle. Here's Landry. Hayward grabs the board. Hayward's got 7 rebounds in the game.
And they get the rebound, but guys, that's been the issue throughout the game.
Yep, and the results on the scoreboard are attributed to how they've been out-rebounded thus far. You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
And Philadelphia calls time here. They trail by 1. 1:10 left in the fourth quarter. Covington dishes to Thompson. He feeds it to Roten. Back to Thompson. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. There's the pass to Roten. On the wing, Thompson. The dish to Landry. Here's Okafor. Hayward with some nice D.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Now here's Hayward. To the left wing. 5 on the clock. Here's Favors. Money!
Those are huge points.
Beyond huge, partner. I mean, they needed that bucket desperately.
And the 76ers call time here. They're down by 3. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And Thompson kicks to Roten. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's the floater. It's full! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
This is just great anticipation. The putback jam.
Oh, he had some big-time intentions right there.
And those plays, guys, will give the entire team a boost. Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
Exactly. I mean, you got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. It's the first, and that will put them up by 2. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 3-point game.
Yeah, those free throws make things a little more simpler right now. They just have to guard against the three-pointer. A three-pointer would be huge right now.
Boy, a chance to tie it up with the game on the line. This is what we live for. I want to see what happens right here.
And so it's Utah who scraped by with a win. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And now we'll head over to the studio with Ernie Johnson.
The 2K Sports post-game show. Thank you, Kevin, and now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Gordon Hayward. He had just an outstanding fourth quarter performance. He really had the fire lit under him, and down the stretch, really having a huge impact on the outcome of this game.
His offensive performance was the main reason they walked out of here with the win tonight. You got a sense early on it was going to be a big game from him. His attitude, his swagger, it was B-I-G. He gave them an ultra-reliable option every time down the floor.
You got to love Gordon Hayward. He's going to get you rebounds, he's going to get you assists, and you know he's going to get you points. And there's a motor on this fella that will not quit. Hayward never stops working. He's one of the most exciting stars in the league.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.